Introducing the Securitime WFX Time Attendance and Incident Reporting Program. The primary objective of Securitime WFX is to help you and your client gain better transparency into their GUARD program. This is accomplished by collecting valuable data from the security team and sharing with key management personnel within the program. This valuable data can assist in evaluating overall program performance and risk assessment. The primary value-added services of Securitime WFX are designed for communication and accountability. Late alert notifications instantly notify your supervisors when an officer has not clocked in on time. Incident reporting passes on important information to your supervisors and key client personnel in near real time of the reported incident. In addition, these incident reports are recorded and transcribed, saving them for any future needs. Finally, automated weekly billing reports are sent to both parties each week to ensure accuracy in billing. The Securitime WFX Time Management Service was designed from the beginning to be easy to use, so let's take a look at how it works. Once the officer arrives on post, they simply call the Securitime WFX toll-free number from any store phone authorized by the client. The only exception is when calling in an incident report, which can be made from any phone. Voice prompt menus provide choices for English or Spanish and allow the officer to clock in, clock out, or leave an incident report. Once the function has been chosen, the officer will be instructed to enter the 4-digit PIN that was assigned to that post position. The PIN number is necessary to complete the process. Now, let's examine some real-world examples you may encounter, such as what happens when an officer is late. If Securitime WFX fails to receive a clock-in within 15 minutes of the scheduled start time, an email will dispatch automatically to the designated points of contact within your organization. It is not necessary to respond to this email. However, if no clock-in has been received within 30 minutes after the shift start time, Securitime WFX support will reach out to ensure that you are aware of the tardiness. By 45 minutes, if no response has been received, the Securitime WFX support team will attempt to make contact by phone. Even under the best of circumstances, there is always the potential for something to prohibit the officer from clocking in exactly on time. Taking that into consideration, your client has set a predetermined grace period that allows for some flexibility when situations like this arise. It is very important that officers must remember to clock out at the end of their shift. When an officer fails to clock out, a notification is sent to the client. Additionally, these failures are accumulated in a monthly key performance report highlighting the trend, so it is very important that the officers clock out at the end of their shifts. The Securitime WFX Help Center is available 24/7 to assist with any questions or technical issues that may arise. At the beginning of a new rollout, we find that it is not uncommon to have questions. The most common issue arises from a guard attempting to clock in using a personal cell phone or an unauthorized phone. Securitime WFX uses caller ID to authenticate the location of every call, and guards must use an authorized phone. In certain rare instances, an officer may be prohibited from clocking in or out due to power outages, down phone lines, or other unforeseen events at the store or with the Securitime service. In such cases, notify Securitime immediately. Time entries can be manually set by a member of the Securitime WFX team once the issue has been verified. The officer's time would be adjusted and not reflect on the punch report. Please remember that it is very important to promptly communicate this to Securitime should one of these events arise. The value of a security officer is more than just their presence at the store. Officers are witnesses to unfolding events, and their documented observations are a critical piece of actionable data for the client. Securitime WFX provides a communication tool for the rapid dissemination of information from the guard. This information is then transcribed and quickly dispatched to the client. This serves as a real-time call to action, as well as being an easy-to-access data source for future needs. The officer may use any phone, including cell phones, to report an incident. It is to be a summary of their written report, which is the legally recognized documentation of incident. These reports are essential to help raise your visibility to the client and help them determine the value of their local GUARD program. We ask that each officer have full engagement into the program, reporting all incidents, no matter how big or small, in a timely manner. However, officers are instructed not to call in to say nothing to report, as this can have a negative effect on the value-added services. The best way to reduce any billing discrepancies is compare your timesheets with those generated by Securitime WFX before they become invoices. Weekly punch reports allow both sides to make sure the schedules are accurate. Of course, your client can always request additional information regarding any discrepancy from Securitime WFX to assist them in a resolution. It's important to note that all schedule discrepancies must be reviewed and approved by the client. Securitime WFX does not have the authority to make adjustments or cancellations without the client's consent. Please remember that as a vendor, you will receive the weekly punch report at the beginning of the week. At this time, you can make any issues known, which can then be corrected. Later in the week, a weekly report will be sent to both you and the client. Securitime WFX is designed to help you and the client gain better transparency and streamline communications, and to provide valuable data to end clients. Securitime WFX elevates the overall value of the security program and gives all security vendors and their officers an opportunity to showcase their efforts and hard work, ultimately displaying the value-added services they provide. We understand that a large security program requires a lot of communication between the various levels of management to effectively roll out Securitime. In an effort to ensure a successful rollout, the initial phase of the program has a 2-week grace period. This will help ease the transition and allow officers to become familiar using Securitime WFX. Any additional training or necessary adjustments are usually identified and corrected during this time. The Securitime WFX support team is happy to assist with any change request for notification alerts. Our team is quick to respond to notification alerts. However, please be aware that it may take up to 24 hours for the change request to be processed, as these changes must be approved by the client. Thank you for taking the time to review this introduction of Securitime WFX services. We look forward to assisting you in any way possible.